Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, welcome. So we're here today with the Akatsuki rap Bleed Grey by Rustage featuring Fabvl. I never actually know how to say his name. Is it Fabvl? Fabvl? Oh, Fabvl? I don't know how to say it. But hey, we're here today with the Akatsuki rap. Now the funny thing is, right, I was literally in the process of just about to stream, right? I was like, okay, let's go live. Let's go live and react to some things live. And then this came out. I get a notification on my phone that says this came out. I'm like, oh yeah, today's Friday. Whoopsie. So I thought, okay, you know what, let me actually react to this, and then maybe like an hour after, so after this comes out, I'll maybe start going live. Because I want to watch this. It's really that simple. I want to watch this, right? I was in the mood of watching videos, and then this popped up, and I'm like, okay, perfect. Time to watch, time to react, time to talk about something. So with that said, go support the official creators, Rustage as well as Fabvl. Again, I don't know how to say his name. I think I've seen him before, but like not in his own stuff. And the thing is, like today I got notifications from Twitter about like him complaining that somebody stole his music or somebody stole his hook or something like that. And I was like, interesting. Interesting. Why would people do that? I didn't look into it or anything of that sort, but I saw that on Twitter, and now this comes out, and I'm like, I didn't see it on Twitter. I saw the notification pop up on my phone. I was like, okay, interesting. Swipe away. But like, you know, it's kind of perfect. Like I think about, I saw that about him today, a person I'm not familiar with much at all. And then this comes out, and I'm like, okay, this has to be a sign. It's a sign. It's a sign. With that said, though, ladies and gentlemen, support the official creators, support the original creators, support, you know, all the people involved in this one. Rustage, Fabvl. I don't know who else is involved in this. You know, who else made the AMV? Does Rustage do his own AMVs? I'm not sure. I'll also obviously support Kishimoto. I think I've said my take on Naruto quite a few times on this channel already. Young Naruto, Part 1 Naruto is one of the best shonen of all time. Part 2 Naruto, despite all the spectacle, is one of the worst shonen of all time because it ruined Part 1 Naruto. And I'll go very quickly into it without, you know, going into too much of a depth. Even though I love Naruto as a whole because I still got fun memories of it. For me, the Shippuden series ruined it dramatically because Naruto was all about hard work, in my opinion, which is why characters like Lee, Guy, Naruto were such big favorites of mine. And then when it came to Shippuden, it all started to become bloodline. Basically, you know, if you're not an Uchiha, you're basically irrelevant. If you're not part of that or the Hagamoro bloodline, you're basically irrelevant. If you're not part, you know, of that, then you're just basically irrelevant. And Naruto became the child of destiny. And that was just like, okay, you ruined the character who used to stand for hard work. You ruined it by making him sort of prophetic being, and that just, to me, that kind of ruined the essence of a show. And once the essence of a show is ruined, I become quite spiteful, honestly, and that's an issue that I have. I know personally it's an issue that I have. But hey, with that said, support Kishimoto. It's funny saying all that and it's being like, hey, support Kishimoto. With that said, though, let's get ready to rock and roll. Or with how the Akatsuki, especially a certain data, I would say, art is an explosion. Well, visuals by Zenui, so support them as well.
Drip blood. Gray. You don't want to roll with the snakes. I'll be putting holes in your face.
Okay.
Messing with a whole nother race. They fucking with the goals and we take names. They be acting bold, but they ain't change.
Oh, this goes hard. Wait.
Drip blood. Gray. You don't want to roll with the snakes. I'll be putting holes in your face. Messing with a whole nother race. They fucking with the goals and we take names. They be acting bold, but they ain't change. Head in the clouds, so you ready? Can't stop the Akatsuki. We like it's daybreak.
Okay. I like that. Heading with the clouds. Clouds, you see a Akatsuki. We go in the mood like it's daybreak. Okay. Akatsuki day. Okay.
I got the gamba beside them a ninja race. Act like a touchy, they sick with the ninja race. Fuck up your village, go run from a ninja race.
Okay. Alright, this one is a banger. Ninja 8.
You know I wipe out these bugs like a ninja raid. I watch a ninja break. Cause tell me be killing with ninja blades. Care what no ninja say. What can you ninjas take? Naruto chatting a whole lot of shit, but I don't give a fuck about your ninja way. Take out the stage like I'm changing the race.
Oh, my Nah, that's you can't say that though. You can't say that though, considering what Naruto. Yeah, he basically converted Pain as well. Nagato got converted as well. Everyone talked no jutsu. Even Sasuke in the end got talked no jutsu. My goodness.
Shit, but I don't give a fuck about your ninja way. Check out the stage like I'm changing the recipe. That's complimentary when I say
that hurt. No.
Check out the stage like I'm changing the recipe. That's complimentary when I say waves leaving bodies compressed like an empathy. They gon' need therapy. Don't go assuming you.
Ooh, I like that line. Oh, compressed like a wave, like it's MP3.
That's complimentary when I say waves leaving bodies compressed like an empathy. They gon' need therapy. Don't go assuming you beat me. I'm smoking these dudes like I generate energy. Henny, you said.
Don't go assume. Okay.
Therapy. Don't go assuming you beat me. I'm smoking these dudes like I generate energy. Henny, you sending me. I don't see people, I only see eyes of the damned who are dead to me. Bitch, I'm a whole nother entity.
Okay.
Clouds lost in the smoke. Keep your head down. Red clouds, you wanna hear the dead sound. Red clouds, they gonna last the next round. Red clouds, will they be seeing a red cloud?
Okay.
Don't know where to begin. Anger keeps fueling my sin. Controls me deep from where.
Oh, dun. Immediately, that hooked me. It wasn't the voice. The voice is great as well, and the effects are great. But immediately the instrumental, like, dun 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 dun.
Don't know where to begin. Anger keeps fueling my sin. Controls me deep from within, but still won't let me drown. I'd wipe the slate.
Yo, this is.
The pain, these fucked up thoughts inside my brain.
Oh, go on.
I might never find my way, but we'll make the world bleed. Cross your brain like a flashcard. Data, I got the bombs in the ground. Got you looking for chaps like you Akbar. Haters companion, but them lot on mid like a band pass. I make your body a
Oh! What day is it tomorrow? Oh my, today's Friday, the 10th of September. Oh my.
Cross your brain like a flashcard. Data, I got the bombs in the ground. Got you looking for chaps like you Akbar. Haters companion, but them lot on mid like a band pass. I make your body a landmark. I got no solace or peace in my black heart. Really don't give a shit. Patting like Sasori. I'd even fuck up your grandma.
You know what? Hey, let's keep it a buck down. Let's keep it $2. Let's keep it $3.50, alright? Oh shoot. Shuckleberries. Let's keep it $3.50, right? He clearly did care about his grandma.
I got the bombs in the ground, got you looking for chaps like you Akbar.
Clearly you did.
But them lot on mid like a band pass. I make your body a landmark. I got no solace.
My lack out.
Really don't give a shit. Patting like Sasori. I'd even fuck up your grandma. They wanna talk later. Look when I walk craters. I give a corpse a new neighbor. Conan, these bitches go mad for the paper. Conan, these bitches go mad for the paper. Cover them up like I'm changing the layers. I put a hole through your chest like I'm Zetsu. This is my game, you're not even a player.
Oh.
Like a kuzu. Tsukiyomi, new moon. Overrated like anime ciphers on YouTube.
I mean, look, if he didn't. He didn't create the genre, but he popularized the anime ciphers on YouTube. So hey, if he says it, I ain't gonna. Is that a callback to like the discussion that was on? Again, I'm not that often on Twitter, but I check it out occasionally. Right? Okay, I'm always on Twitter, but I'm rare. I've got like 5 different Twitters. I'm rarely ever on that Twitter specifically, right? But there was a whole discussion going on a few weeks and months ago about it, and it was like it was just crazy, right? People going like, why are you doing so many ciphers? We're talking about everyone doing ciphers and everyone wanting to do ciphers, and it's like, why not? Do what you want to do. That's my opinion. Do what you want to do. Obviously, you want to be your own. Look, I'll get into that at the end, just because that line is thrown in there, and I think it's a reference to that. So I'm gonna talk about that at the end.
I hold your chest like I'm Zetsu. This is my game. You're not even a player. Who knew? Eyes on my back like a kuzu. Tsukiyomi,
new moon.
Overrated like
anime ciphers on YouTube.
My cruise goons drive through you like Zulu. Got jutsus you can't use. I send spikes through senseis like voodoo. Red clouds, lost in the smoke, keep your head down. Red clouds, you wanna hear the dead sound. Red clouds, they gonna last the next round. Red clouds, will they be seeing a red cloud? I don't know where to begin. Anger keeps fueling my sin. Controls me deep from within, but still won't let me
Yeah, this singing is great. It's this. It's the what do you even call it? Like the raspy voice. Like that is always so great to listen to. It's why Heal the World. No, we are the world. Yeah, it's why We Are the World is such a great and amazing song, because you've got, what is it, Bruce Springsteen or whatever his name is. I don't know what his name is, right? Who just comes in, it's like, we are the world. It's that raspy voice that always just sounds so amazing. And I'm assuming it's Fabvl that's singing this, right? Again, I'm not too familiar with Fabvl, but I'm assuming with like 99% certainty that it is him singing this. I didn't know I didn't know he was a singer. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. That is some great singing. The pain! Inside my brain. I might never find my way, but I don't know where to begin. Anger keeps fueling my sin, controls me deep from within, but still won't let me drown. I'd wipe the slate to stop the pain. These fucked up thoughts inside my brain won't fade. I might never find my way, but we'll make the world bleed grey. Yeah, this was a banger. I ain't gonna lie, right? This, look, as the resident Naruto hater, look, I don't hate Naruto, right? I don't hate this show, right? I don't. I may come across like that quite often, but I actually don't hate this show. I just think it was wasted potential, right? I love it. I love this song, right? This song, and I've noticed that recently with Rustage is that, like, he's been doing a lot of, like, I mean, he always has done, but he's been doing a lot of what would you describe it as? He's been doing a lot of, like, I don't want to say solo songs, because it's not just, it wasn't just him on this song, but he's been doing a lot of songs where it is predominantly just him, right? Not always like just him, but it is predominantly just him and one other person. Like, it's not the big ciphers, and it kind of goes back to, I think, what he was saying in this song, that overrated like anime ciphers on YouTube, because as I was saying, like, obviously this whole thing with YouTube and the anime ciphers that was happened a few weeks ago, maybe even a month ago, where there was like this whole discussion about whether anime ciphers are good or bad for you. Now, again, I don't do music on my channel. Well, I react to music, but I don't do music myself, because if I were to start, okay, you know what? If I were to start rapping, I'd be the greatest ever, and I don't want to ruin the whole competition, right? So that's why I don't do it. That's why you don't see me there. That's the only reason I'm being generous to the competition, of course. I'm being too kind here. I'm being too kind here, alright? Because if I go, it will just go straight at the top, and I'll be like, yo, I'm the greatest you've ever seen. There's nobody ever that's ever been better than me, because I won the prince, the only one that you see, and that's my victory. Ha ha ha. No, something stupid like that, right? But anyway, all jokes aside, though, there was this discussion on YouTube whether, like, doing raps are beneficial for you if you're doing them only through ciphers. Like, if you're only doing ciphers, if you're not doing your own stuff, whether that, you know, because a lot of people obviously they want to blow up, right? They want to blow up on YouTube. Quite frankly, I don't see why. You know, I guess my channel is a perfect example of that. I don't really care if I blow up or not. I just want to, like, interact, talk, and give my feelings about things out there and talk about them in depth. You know, things that I know I will like. So that's why I started this channel, basically. I don't really care if I blow up or not. But a lot of people, their one goal is basically to get big, to get as big as possible, to grow as quickly as possible. And you know what? Fair enough. You know, do you? At the end of the day, you should do you. Which is kind of my attitude. That, like, if you wanna, like, grow and you wanna, you know that the big thing on YouTube is ciphers, then you know what? Do ciphers. But if the big thing on YouTube is, because there are people out there. Look, I've reacted to people that have been relatively small. There was a video I reacted to recently. It's not anime related, it's not like nerdcore related. Like, my channel is basically a large part of it is nerdcore, but there was a video I reacted to recently, right? Let me try and find the exact name of it. It was Zero Sold Out. Yeah, Sold Out by Zero, who is a very tiny creator. Like, I was doing a live stream, which is actually why I wanted to do another live stream today, so, yeah, get some recommendations. And the reason why I like that so much, because it only got like 2,000 views. It only had 2,000 views, but it was one of the best videos that I've heard this year. It was one of the best songs that I've heard this year. Nobody's gonna find it. Unfortunately, like I reacted to it, I think got like 4 views. Nobody knows who that is. Nobody's gonna watch it, right? Yeah, but like if people were to watch it, they would become. I'm almost convinced that they would become big fans, and people, they want to blow up, and then they want to do their own personal music because they want to have these eyes on them. They want to have, the fame. Maybe not the fame, because YouTube fame is very niche. And well, that's not a bad thing. That can be a good thing. But like, that person, the one I'm talking about here in this case is Zero, with his song Sold Out. It was fantastic, but at the end of the day, is anyone really gonna know about it? No. The original video hasn't even got 2,000 views. So is anyone really gonna know about it? Really? Not really. So if you're a creator, and there's other creators that I've reacted to that I feel deserve a lot more attention, and they don't. I try and react to anyone because, again, I don't really care too much about like growing this channel, which is why I react to a lot of like smaller creators as well, because I just want to watch and listen to good things. Whether that gets me 1 view, whether that gets me 2 views, I don't really care. But a lot of people, they care about those things, and you know what? Fair play to you lot, because you know what? If you want to blow up, if you want to have eyes on your music, you want to have eyes on your videos, then go for it. Don't let anybody tell you what to do. Do yourself. Quite frankly, do yourself. At the end of the day, do what you feel comfortable with doing. Whether it ultimately in the long term hinders or benefits your career, your music career. Some people obviously take it a lot more serious than others. So for some people, it is an actual career trajectory path, whatever. For other people, they just want to do it for fun. Whatever your goals are, whatever floats your boat, do it. That's, I guess, my motivational speech. I know it has nothing. Hey, we're talking about Naruto anyway, so Naruto is all about motivational stuff until Shippuden, when it kind of just fell downhill. But anyway, that's a different story. That's a different. I'm just memeing, right? I like Naruto. It's in my top. You know what? Just for chapter, was it 600 or 700? No, it ended on 700. Just for chapter 600, the Obito reveal. Oh, that was such a good moment. That was such a good moment. The Obito reveal, who Obito actually was on YouTube. If you were back in the manga scene back then, right? It wasn't that long ago. Well, maybe it was actually. It feels like a long lifetime ago. Back then, right? That when chapter 600 dropped, the memes were fantastic. Like. That was like the birthing of YouTube memes. Like, I remember King of Lightning's video back then with like Goku having the Obito mask and be like, this is so much better than actually it being Obito. It was just such a good time back then. I've been caught up to Naruto pretty much ever since Shippuden. I've been an old head. Honestly, I don't feel that old. I'm 25. I don't feel that old, but I've been caught up to some of my favorite things since I was like 11. Even younger than that. Like One Piece, I've been caught up since I've been caught up with the manga since Water 7. Naruto, it was like, honestly, I think since like Gaara, basically since the first arc of Shippuden, I've been caught up with that. So I've been here for a while. I guess that's why I have such mixed feeling about Naruto, because for me, if a show doesn't land its ending, it falls apart. Because if the theme is a thematic, if the ending of a show, and I know I'm very much alone in this way of thinking, but for me, if a show's ending isn't great, then the whole show falls apart. Which is why, for example, something like Game of Thrones, a TV series, because after the fourth season, it all went downhill. I can't watch it. But then you've got the books. You can see it right behind me. I mean, you can only see 2 right there. You might be able to see more right here. The collection. It's why the books, I would almost prefer not having an ending than having a bad ending. And I'm in the minority for that one, I know. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, go support the creators that made this video possible. And with that said, peace. I'll have a link for the original video in the description down below, so you guys can check out the original video. Give it your video support by liking it, commenting on it, and sharing it with your friends. And with that said, you can do the same thing with my video. You don't have to. But yeah, coolio. I'll see all of you in the next one, everyone. Until then, have a nice day. Peace out. Maybe stick around on the channel, because I might go live in a few hours and just take some recommendations. So who knows? Who knows? But anyway, peace out. Have a nice day, and bye.